Hi everybody, and thank you for joining me in today's video. Today what I wanted to do is just to get people's awareness out there, just to get them to consider, especially students and their parents, just to get them to consider spending a lot of money before buying these very expensive UMAT materials. Now, it just makes me really upset that a lot of these companies, a lot of these Australian companies are actually using plagiarized international material just to make their material, just to make the preparation course. It's just very upsetting to me. I've attended a lot of these UMAT preparation workshops. I've attended many of the weekend programs. I've seen the material that's available for purchase from these UMAT preparation courses. I have sat the UMAT multiple times, so I'm also aware of basically what they do what the UMAT consists of and what type of questions there are. Now, one of the things that I want you to be careful about is purchasing these huge, costly preparation courses for about $600, $700. Now, a lot of people think that by enrolling into these UMAT preparation courses that they're going to be fine, that it's worth the money, that it's going to enhance their ability to get into medicine, it's going to enhance the UMAT grades. But the truth is that UMAT grades can be increased, but not necessarily through these UMAT preparation courses, because UMAT preparation courses just generally take one weekend and they give you heaps of material to work through, okay? And the weekend course isn't very effective. I mean, I've attended a fair few and I didn't find that for me personally it helped me. I'm not saying that I'm the same as other people, but I'm just saying that the best way personally, and probably for a majority of people, is practice. Okay, the best way to prepare for the UMAT would be practicing it on a consistent basis, trying to, do as many questions as possible, trying to understand where you went wrong. And so that comes down to practice. Okay, so if you're considering to purchase a UMAT preparation package just in order to practice because you believe that there's no other place where these questions are found, well, you should really consider international sources. There are multiple places where you can actually get UMAT preparation material from. It doesn't have to be called UMAT preparation material. It's actually an entire section of logical reasoning, because essentially the first part of the UMAT is logical reasoning. So you can easily find those types of questions from America. They have heaps of books about logical reasoning, heaps of questions. They have thousands of questions. There's an entire logical reasoning Bible out there, okay, which covers, 400 or 500 types of questions. And you can find resources online to practice. You can find, especially for Section 1, there's heaps of material out there. You don't have to buy UMAT material that is overinflated and excessively, it is so overinflated, it is so expensive that it is absolutely ridiculous. I remember my parents spent thousands of dollars on me, on my UMAT education, and I learned more from UMAT resources from America or logical reasoning resources from America than I ever did in any of those preparation courses. So for Section 1, if you want to prepare, just buy those logical reasoning books. I mean, you can buy 5 books for, $130 instead of buying an entire, course for $600 or $700. It's just ridiculous. You can buy, if you practice from 5 different huge books, I am sure you'll be very prepared for the UMAT. For Section 1 at least, I'm sure. They have notes in those books. They have, they go through theory. Very, very, very accurate. And very, very similar to some of the UMAT preparation course material that is out there. In fact, I've seen, because I've purchased these materials, I've seen exactly the same types of questions in their material as was available online for free. So that really ticked me off when I saw that, they're just taking resources from the internet that is available for free and they're selling it for an overinflated price, that just completely knocked me out of, that just really made me angry. So I just want to get people's awareness out there. Now for section 2, you can actually, it's all about understanding people. So all you really need to do is put yourself into the same mind frame as a doctor. So as a doctor, you need to be a leader. And there's hundreds of resources also out there that you can use in order to help yourself to become a better leader, to develop those really good leadership skills. Now, there's a really good book out there. There's actually multiple books out there. One of them is Emotional Intelligence. You really need to increase your emotional intelligence to answer section 2 correctly. And a book that I recommend is Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman, I think it is. I've written an article about this. It's on the Academy Plus website, so it's www.vctuition.com.au, and under the UMAT myths, you'll find that link, the title of the book actually. Now for section 3, also you can have resources and you can buy them from Amazon. You can buy a whole stack of books, again for $100 or so, like 5 books for $100 or so, and you can practice through thousands and thousands of questions on that section 3. If you like, you can also find free resources on the internet. It's if you Google under psychometric questions, you should find hundreds of them for free. You don't have to buy this expensive UMAT material just to prepare for the UMAT. It's ridiculous. If you do want some assistance for the UMAT, just find somebody that's studying medicine, find somebody that has actually done it, and they can tutor you, and they don't charge ridiculous prices to tutor. So you can find tutors out there that are willing to help you on a reasonable budget. So another way, I'm just waffling, I'm sorry. Another place that you can find UMAT material is if you look at the American LSAT exams. You'll find that you can get practice exams from the internet for free with answers. You'll find that they are available and they're very closely, well, they're a little bit different because they're a little bit longer, but that hasn't stopped UMAT preparation material to be almost entirely composed of LSAT questions. So I would definitely Google LSAT and see the type of logical reasoning that they have there and just use it to practice. And yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. So before you consider spending thousands of dollars on this UMAT material, be sure to think about whether it's not better to just get a whole stack of material, perhaps for, $230 or something, having like so many resources and just practicing it every day. Perhaps that's a better idea than attending very expensive overinflated workshops and supporting them for next generation of students.